Remember all that privately owned African art stashed inside a Harris County maintenance shed on the taxpayer's dime? Channel 2 investigator Mario Diaz broke this story a few weeks ago.
The man who has control over the shed, Harris County Commissioner Rodney Ellis, isn't providing many answers, and the questions are not stopping. Channel 2 Investigates has learned the district attorney's office is now probing the private collection after concerns of potential criminality were raised.
Channel 2 Investigates went inside a county maintenance shed to look at African art.
Who has the keys to all of this?
Others started looking. Days later, Commissioner Rodney Ellis's shed transformed into a pop-up art expo, meaning a whole lot of people were popping up, coming and going. The public not invited. Now we know these guys are looking, and so are these guys. Channel 2 Investigates has learned the district attorney's office has been made aware of the findings by county attorneys concerned over potential criminal activity. County officials tell us they have had at least 2 in-person meetings with the DA's office.
Sir, I know you're walking away. We just want to try to get some answers, sir.
Commissioner Ellis won't tell us who owns the art, how it ended up in this shed, and how much county taxpayers are spending to keep it there.
The buck stops with you, sir. What do you have to say to Harris County taxpayers about this?
Thank you.
The county attorney's office isn't having any more luck.
We are having difficulty getting answers.
Melissa Spinks is helping spearhead the investigation.
How much transparency are you getting from the people involved with this art?
We are getting some help, but we're not getting all the answers we need.
Answers like, who is Sam Nujanuri? Here he is in February 2018, pictured with Commissioner Ellis. We know Nujanuri signed an agreement with Ellis to display 14 pieces of African art in county offices. But Nujanuri's company, African Art Global, was non-existent when we first started asking questions. He's since filed new paperwork to bring his company up to date with the state. Spinks says her team has already identified hundreds of thousands in taxpayers' dollars spent to modify the shed to store the art.
Currently, we anticipate that the invoices total over $250,000.
Channel 2 Investigates obtained separate invoices showing $16,000 spent to move art to the shed, as well as to prepare it for fumigation. Taxpayers stuck with both bills. And still, a huge question. Who actually owns all this valuable artwork?
There is no paperwork.
That's right. No paperwork to back up who owns all this. Not to mention what started as an agreement to display 14 pieces somehow ballooned to an inventory of 882 pieces in 2018. Now that number has grown even bigger.
There are over 1,200 pieces.
Come again?
Over 1,200 pieces of art.
1,200 pieces, no paperwork showing who owns it. One person interested in all of this is Darlene Jarrett.
Sam needs to go to jail.
Jarrett is a grandmother of 12. Court records show the company Sam Nujanuri used to operate owes her nearly $280,000.
It was shocking to me that he was doing business with the county with what I knew about him.
Following our first report, Jarrett and attorney Joe Walker sent the county and Commissioner Ellis a notice of claim and a preservation demand for the artwork. They want to make sure they are paid and that artwork doesn't move. They are not the only ones determined. So is Spinks and her team.
No matter how difficult the task, we're going to keep going with the investigation because the citizens of Harris County deserve to know.
So what is the district attorney saying? Not much. The DA's office says that out of fairness, they don't confirm or deny the existence of investigations. But we keep digging and finding new angles. Take a look at the image that Channel 2 Investigates has obtained. It shows a family inside that maintenance shed with Commissioner Ellis and a child lying on a piece of art. Remember, Commissioner Ellis and his team has said this private collection is supposed to be public art on display across the county, but right now it is off limits only, accessible to Commissioner Ellis and the people he chooses. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, we'll explain what else we have learned about the image that you just saw and what is happening inside of that shed outside of the public's view.
Boy, a lot of layers to this one, Mario.
Eye-opening for sure. Mario, thanks so much.
Right.
If you have a story for Channel 2 Investigates, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@kprc.com.